Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Bosch Racing. Happy New Year. As we get everything set up, let's get cracking. Okay, yes. Now, I will remember to actually share the screen, unlike I did at the start of the last stream. So give me 2 secs.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
That's the man we want to hear. Right. Okay. It's race time. It is race time. It's Malaysia, isn't it? That's the one. That's what we need. I think is good there. Malaysia, changing weather. Perfect.
Located approximately 80 kilometers south of Kuala Lumpur, the modern Sepang circuit combines two notable straights with a demanding mix of slow and medium speed turns. This dedicated motorsports facility is the first of a new breed of circuit capable of housing over 100,000 spectators.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Bosch Racing. Happy 2026. Happy New Year. This is the second race of the season, of the 2004 season. It's Malaysia, Sepang. I think I can say that it's certainly a fan favourite and it's a driver's favourite as well. Let's see who we've got in the chat. We've got Gusai Boren. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Sir Valiant. How are you doing? Michael. Andre. Thoroughly Disappointed. How you doing? A great name, that. Victor Snake. Good to have you along. LTD 1995. Good to have you along. We've got Adam as well. Hey, how you doing? Happy New Year. Who else we've got? We've got the Almin 26. Hello, Happy New Year. We've got Alex Robles. Is so cool. Robles. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Hugo, how you doing? Great to have you along. Valiant, I've sent a very important DM. Sorry, I haven't checked my phone in the last couple of hours. I've been cooking dinner. What have we got? Give me 2 secs. Hopefully the sound's okay. You can just about hear what's going on. Oh, okay. It's an interesting message. Let's get going. Oh dear. Okay, there is no setup for this track. That's interesting. We will have to use the stock setup wherever it is. Malaysia. There we go. Load that. We'll go out for 5 or 6 laps. Get a bit of a take on the pace. We're not going to lower that because we know what's going to happen. Should be fine there. This all looks okay to me. That all looks good. Right. Let's hit the track. Oh, it's been a while actually. It's been, what was it, before Christmas? So yeah, I haven't done any racing since then. So this is going to be interesting. Hopefully the sound is good and all the visuals are okay. If not, do let me know. Adam said slip diff 35. Okay, noted. We'll make that change at the next sort of when we next pit. Or you might have to remind me. So I think really the aim for this today is trying to finish in a competitive position. If you if you haven't watched the highlights of the last race, of the opening race of the season, I mean, well, where have you been? What have you been doing with your life? No, in all seriousness, if you haven't seen the first race, do go check that out. I'm not going to give it away, but it didn't go particularly well. I won't say any more, but we are aiming to finish this race in a respectable position. That is the plan. But yes, I hope everyone had a lovely Christmas and a New Year. I certainly did. Spent it with friends and family. Drank an awful lot and ate quite a lot as well, actually. But it's 2026, I can't believe it. Obviously it's not really, it's 2004. But for the sake of reality, it is 2026. It's not actually 2004. Although most people knew that, I'm sure. If you've got a brain. Andre says, which mod are you using for 2004? This is the CTDP mod. I can never remember if it's CTDP or CDTP. I think it's Cars, Tracks and Development, that makes sense, yeah. So CTDP mod. It's pretty easy to find on the web. Type in F1 Challenge CTDP and it will be there. Very good mod, I must say. I'm a big fan. This, obviously, we've made several modifications to the sort of various graphics, like car numbers and all that sort of stuff, but and the sound actually as well. I should just say it's not the stock sound. Excuse me. This is a sound pack that it's been made by a chap called Jeff. I don't know whether he might not be in this chat. But his name is Jeff and he's a very clever bloke. But yeah, he made this fantastic sound mod. Ah, Mr. Blue Sky, how you doing? And thoroughly disappointed notes that there were 3-week gaps between races in the 2000s. Yes, that was when there was, I don't know, 17, 18 races. Actually, I think this year we've got 19 races, so yes, there are certainly a lot more than last year, because we've got we've got Belgium, we've got Bahrain, there's one more, China, that's it. We've got a couple new tracks and then the returning Belgian, so there are more races this year. Articled, how you doing? Good to have you along. I don't think I've ever seen you in the chat, so welcome. Great to have you along. That is very true. In order to run this mod, you do need the 2003 version. Yes, you do need the 2003 version first, but it's all downloadable. Pretty straightforward to set up once you get the hang of it. Although the stock menu is awful. Do bear that in mind. The stock menu is absolutely hideous. But you can change that by importing the old menu. Obviously, we go very deep into First corner. That's a Renault. Who's that? Is that Alonso or is that... Must be Alonso. Is Alonso. Yes, they do. These cars have a lot more grip than the base game, which honestly I prefer. Sometimes driving on the base game, it's quite painful, especially compared to the AI. I can't remember what the championship standings are. Obviously, it's only been one race, but I think it was a Ferrari 1-2, wasn't it? Oh no, hang on, no it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. It was... a Ferrari won it. It was Barrichello, but then Schumacher didn't finish, did he? He retired on the last lap. Of course. Yeah, it was... Barrichello won. I can't remember who finished second. Was it Ralf Schumacher? Button? Can't remember. Rubinson and Ralph. Yeah, Rubinson and Ralph. That makes sense. Oh, I did a little bit of testing at this track earlier in the week, and I noticed that the tyre wear is quite bad. So that is something we'll have to consider. Is which tyres to use. I think we'll have to use the hard tyres just to make them last. We've got a lot of understeer. Good. Oh my word, that's a lot of... yeah. That's something we need to address in the garage, I think. Chronic understeer. Double check tyre wear. Okay, it's not ideal. A little dive bomb here on Alonso. Okay, maybe not. An unusual amount of grip on the outside of that final corner. So we overtake the Spanish man going into turn one. This is only practice, I should just remind everybody. But there really is nothing at stake here. It might be a three-stopper. I think I did a full race distance, I must say, the other day, and amazingly, I mean, you would have seen if you're in the Discord, you would have known that. Actually, I put it on YouTube as well. We managed to do a full race distance, which is just incredible. When you consider that we really haven't done that many laps in this car, and the tyre wear was quite bad, so. Might have to do a three-stop. I think everyone else will be doing two stops, so need to think about that. It's quite a long pit lane as well, so it's not as if you can just quickly nip in and out again. I can't remember who we designated as chief engineer. It might be you, Valiant. I don't know. We've got Bradley and Adam as the two engineers. Excellent. That was a good run. I think we can jump straight to qualifying, if I'm honest. Actually, no. We'll do a few setup changes quickly. Bartol F1. Good evening, sir. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. No, Bradley's not here. So, Adam, you're taking his place. You're deputy race engineer. Slip diff 35. Where would I find the differential? Here. That's where I would. I think we can take off some rear wing as well. Do a little bit more front end, I think. A little bit more front end. Anything to do with the toe? Tyres are quite hot, aren't they? That's quite alarming. Diff lock. Is that the one I just did? Did I do slip diff? No, Adam is a member of the engineering team. He's deputy to Bradley, although Bradley's not here, so Adam takes his place. I don't know what any of this means, really. More negative front camber at the front. Okay. Yeah, normally that should be enough. Okay, we've done that. Who have we got out so far? You can never really look into these times, practice times. We're just going to go to qualifying. I can't bother to go through practice again. Very cold, very cold. 13 degrees. And it's 28 degrees. Brilliant. A 25% chance of rain in this session. But it's not projected to be damp. And try to increase your tyre pressure. Ah, okay. I was always lowering them. Oh, bollocks. The morale officer says that you need to go fast and have more fun. Thanks, Valiant. I don't know how wet it is out on the track. Anyone out there already? There is. There's someone. It's a Minardi. How damp is it? Oh, it's barely raining. I think we'll leave it a while. We'll let the track dry up a bit.
Button is now in pole position. Rubens Barrichello has just taken pole position.
Track temperature should go up.
Jensen Button is now in pole position.
That's nice. Right.
Barrichello has just taken pole position.
So half the session gone. We've got Rubens Barrichello currently on pole position, the 31 dead. So that's the time to beat. Don't know how close we're going to get to that. Let's do high temp hard. I can't remember what all these mean. Temp soft, medium compact. Let's just do softs. Everyone else is on softs. We'll do that, although not with 6 laps of fuel though. There's a comment here. Exercises guru. Hi Karun, one silly question. What's the best way to learn how to drive with manual transmission and manual braking? I'm playing on keyboard. I can't compete. 1 sec. I'm afraid if you're playing on a keyboard, you probably can't play without the assists. So if you think about it, if you're accelerating, or I don't know, maybe change. Yeah, manual transmission you can do on a keyboard, but probably not much else. I can't imagine driving without traction control on a keyboard because you've got no throttle control. It's either off or on. Yeah, maybe have a look at getting a wheel. I'd recommend getting a wheel. They are great fun. They're so cheap these days as well. You can get all sorts of different wheels. You get belt-driven wheels, gear-driven wheels, direct drive wheels. Got a car behind us. Here is it. It's a Jag, and it's Weber. Ruben's literally showing 10 foot buttons time. Oh, did he? Oops. Considering some of the spins you do, I'm not convinced you've got throttle control either. Well, it's very true. Very true. We don't really spin on corner exit though. That's what I'm trying to say. It's more under braking. That's where we fall up. For example, Monza last year. You go check that video out. You'll see that we really don't last very long before spinning out. That's always the thing.
You're up at the first sector.
Wow, we're up at the first sector. This is incredible. In this McLaren,
You're up at the second sector.
oh my word, we're still up. This is incredible. Surely we can't lose that time in the final sector. The purple in both sector 1 and 2. But wide out that final corner to the line.
Great lap. That's pole position. Superb.
Wow, incredible. Pole position on our first lap. Who would have thought that? Who would have guessed? After the disappointment of first race. Yeah. We've just stuck it on pole. Provisional pole. Who can beat that? We're only, mind you, actually, we're not that much faster than everybody else.
You're down at the first sector.
We're miles off in this first sector. Look at that. I was not expecting that. That's incredible. Raikkonen's just gone up to 8th in the second McLaren, although half a second off us. That's incredible.
You're down at the second sector. Pit crew ready.
Karun out to avenge his lost win from Malaysia last year. Where did we finish last year? I don't even know. We got taken out, didn't we, at the last corner, but I can't remember where we finished. I was going to do another lap, but I sort of switched off after the first corner. There we go. That's pole position for the... Well, it's provisional pole position for the time being. Oh, it's 5th position. Okay. Fifth position last year. That's what we've got to beat this year. 31 dead. So we're bang on the money, really. Again, it's very, very tight at the top. Really top 5 covered by just under... Oh, no, just over a 10th. Schumacher down in 6th in that Ferrari. I'm assuming he's going to get a lot quicker. Tomo Milicevic, New Year, New Hopes to not engine brake after one lap. Happy New Year, Bosch. I wish you a Mercedes engine serves you all season long. Thank you very much, Tomo. Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, this is a great setup for qualifying. I'm concerned it might not last the race. I'm just thinking tyre wear. Tyres are fine. Pretty even. Yeah. Probably drop that down for the qualifying run. Anyone out of position? Webber, 17th, probably. Expect him to be slightly higher. Raikkonen's 8th, yeah. It's half a second off. Fast forward a little bit longer. Barrichello's got 2 laps left. Ralph Schumacher's done. Button's got 1 lap left. Toy's got 2. Michael Schumacher's got, I don't know how many. That's a weird sort of structure to his qualifying laps. Yeah, I don't think Raikkonen's going to get anywhere near us today. Right, we'll go out again. Okay. Okay, Jeff stopped us. To Minardi. Okay, that's interesting from BAR there. That's got to be an unsafe release.
Quarter of an hour till the end of the session.
Oh, the grip on new tyres is incredible. I don't actually think we're on the same tyres as the AI though. I think they have a different type of soft. We've got a soft with a yellow ring around it. I don't know why. I wasn't looking at the screen, that's why I've gone deep there. Where is Verts? That's a good question. Oh, that's the gravel. Where are the arrows? We've got 14th and 17th, okay. So, probably got a bit of work on their hands if they want to match the great result Sato had last race. Yeah, they're not miles off, they're only 1.2 seconds, Sato. Okay, here we go. Second run. I don't think we're going to need all 4 runs, but we may as well try and use as many as we can. Here we go, second run coming up.
You're down at the first sector.
Sliding a little bit through that first sector. That uphill right-hander, which is always so difficult to get right. A bit tight on that second apex as well.
You're down at the second sector.
Okay, nice through that right-hander. Into the final corner. And then to the line. What's this going to be? Any improvement? Yes, there is.
You've beaten your own provisional pole time. Well done.
Very small improvement in that final sector, which moves us up about a tenth and a half.
You're down at the first sector.
We're 2 tenths down. Okay, we'll just jump back to the pits, I think. Simon says, hi, it's the 2004 CTTB with RH 2005 mod. No, it's just this 2004 CTDP mod with different engine sounds. Duisburg Records. Is there a way to bet on which lap the engine goes bang in the race? I mean, I'd suggest later on in the race, naturally. Yeah. Maybe lap. It'll be a 33 lap race, so lap 28 onwards. If you're a betting man, I'm not, so I won't bet. And I also naturally don't want to bet on my own car blowing up. Adam, you can give the AI team specific setups, which can also be quali or race specific, but it does take some time, especially some teams have only 6 kids. Oh right, okay, didn't know that. Might have to look into that. Goss Saboron, one of the best drivers not to win the title. What Karun? Yeah. Cooking before the engine is cooking him. Hopefully not. Oh, you lap 18. That's damning. That's a bit early. Not as early as last race. A hint for anyone who hasn't seen that race yet. Amazingly, we're the only one into the 1 minute 30s. Surely this can't
5 minutes
continue.
left of the session. There's only 3 minutes to go.
I don't think we need to go out again, do we? How many? It's only Barrichello who's on a lap. And Montoya, so I don't think they're going to beat us. I think Barrichello's just finished his last lap. I don't know. Let's fast forward. Montoya jumps to 4th. Well, I think we can fast forward to the end of the session, and that's pole position for the Malaysian Grand Prix this year. Karun Chandok, we are on pole position. Very unexpected. We've taken pole by. Well, we can have a look by nearly 2 tenths, over a tenth and a half. And then it's Barrichello in the first of the Ferraris, but obviously the second driver. Then it's the 2 Williams on the second row, and then we've got Jenson Button out qualifying Michael Schumacher in the lead Ferrari, all the way down in 6th. Jacques Villeneuve in the second BAR. Kimi Raikkonen over 7 tenths off us, which is bad. It's quite damning. Jarno Trulli, Alonso, both Renaults there, 9th and 10th. Then we've got Crashard in the Jag. He's 11th. Good qualifying for him. Felipe Massa and Fisichella, the 2 Saubers, 12th and 13th. Wirtz is the lead arrows today in 14th, ahead of Domata. Mark Webber in the second of the Jaguars, although all the way down in 16th. Takuma Sato, slightly disappointing, 17th for him after his points finish in Australia. Then we've got Panis, and then the two teams at the back of the grid, which are the Jordans and Minardis. Let's go to the race. Okay, it's dry, it's very cold. This is brilliant news. Please, it would be helpful if it could stay this cool. Oh. Well, never mind, because, well, it's obviously been chucking it down overnight, and everyone's on wet tyres. Or are they intermediates? I think they might be intermediates. Oh dear, it was looking so simple, wasn't it? I think we'll have to go on the intermediate tyres, I think. Don't say, oh yes, Valiant, this is not good. Oh dear. Okay, well, I think... Oh, how wet is it, though? That's the question. Now, you just don't know. Basically, I'm thinking, do we only put in maybe 6 or 7 laps worth of fuel and aim to get to the... I don't know. I think let's just do... It's going to be a 2-stop. It's a 33 lap race. We'll do 11, 11, 11. I think we'll start the race with 11 laps of fuel and we'll just see how far we can go. That is the best course of action, I think. Well, it's going to be a damp race. Let's make sure that the radiator is on 5. We cannot go any higher than this. Okay. We've set the rev limiter slightly below the limit, so on 18,700. So the engine should not let us down. It's not too hot as well. Brake ducts up to 5. Yeah, it's 28 degrees. It's not really hot. Got intermediates on. I think we're all ready. So this is the 2004 Malaysian Grand Prix, and it's coming up right now after I read some quick comments. So, Timmy says, "Hey Bosch, do you change driver RCD files for each race?" I don't, although I find that it kind of alternates. The drivers kind of alternate because different tracks suit different cars. But I could change a few. I think on the first couple of races we're seeing where everyone is. I think Raikkonen could probably do with a bit of a boost, so we might have to edit his. No, I'm joking, Valiant. It is good for content. Any other comments? Yeah, we'll put 11 laps in. We'll see how far we can go. I reckon we might have to pit slightly earlier, but that way we're covering ourselves with enough fuel just in case it doesn't clear up that quick. And they're definitely intermediate. They're definitely intermediates, aren't they? Yeah. Or are they wets? No, they're intermediates. Let's go.
Hello there. Welcome to Malaysia. As we've come to expect here, the weather conditions are completely unpredictable. All we can forecast is a very exciting session.
Session? It's a race. Rain is expected to end at 2:05, so there's going to be 5 minutes of rain. Okay.
The McLaren driver starts his race from first.
Absolutely.
Barrichello, second. Ralph Schumacher, third.
Well, maybe we don't need so much fuel then if it's
Montoya,
only going to have 5 minutes worth of rain.
Button,
But then it's got to clear up, isn't it? Oh, I don't know.
Michael Schumacher, sixth. Jacques Villeneuve,
We'll just leave it
seventh.
as it is.
Kimi Raikkonen was way off the pace of his teammate. He starts in 8th. Jarno Trulli, 9th. Alonso, 10th. Coulthard, 11th. Massa, 12th. Giancarlo Fisichella, 13th. Alexander Wirtz, 14th. Cristiano Domata, 15th. Mark Webber, 16th. Takuma Sato, 17th. Panis, 18th. Jos Verstappen, 19th. Heidfeld, 20th. Zobonada, 21st.
Oh, what is that name?
22nd.
Oh, okay, so Bruni just hasn't got a name. Here we go. Yep, everyone's on intermediates. 5 red lights, and we're away. It's a very damp start. It's been a terrible start for us, and it sounds like it's an even worse start for the VARs. Slightly deep into turn 1.
Giancarlo Fisichella is unable to continue. He's retired in sector 3.
Okay, we need to see what's happened at the start.
Retired in sector 3.
Button's had an absolute shocker. I think he's been hit by his teammate. Nightmare start for the BARs. Oh yeah, it's the traditional stuff. So Button's stalled, and then it's just, oh my god, it's just triggered a massive pile up. How many drivers have we got out? We've got Crashard out. We've got one of the Renaults. That's Trulli. Who's stuck at the back? We've got oh no, it's a disaster. That's one of the Arrows as well. Oh, Hugo, don't worry, you missed very much. Just missed a massive pile-up. We had a pretty shocking start, but still. Nothing compared to that. Oh my word. Chaos. So Fisichella's just got steamy to the back side. Looks good. Button at the race. That's his second retirement of the year. Well, his second retirement in 2 races. Sato's not out. It's just... Is he gone? There he is. He's just got no front wing. So, that's that. We've had a pretty terrible start. We've dropped 4 positions, but we're still in the race. So, that's the most important thing. It's Barrichello who leads. He started second, so he's just gained 1 position. Montoya, Ralf Schumacher, Raikkonen, and then it's us. And Schumacher's gone off the track. Where's he going? He's been overtaken by Alonso as well. So Schumacher's down to 7th. Disaster for the reigning world champion. As we go down the inside of our teammate there, that's 4th place. So that one done, and it's just chaos. It's just chaos.
Schumacher is running 3rd. It's right in front of you. You're running 4th.
Restart the race. I mean, I would do if it was like half the grid, but I think we've only lost 4 cars. Which for F1 Challenge, it's not a load. Coulthard and Trulli are definitely out. Oh, and Villeneuve. Oh dear. Okay. No, I don't think we'll restart it. So we've lost Coulthard in the Jaguar, we've lost Villeneuve in the BAR, Trulli's Renault, Fisichella's Sauber, and then Button in the other BAR. So both BARs out of the race before crossing the start finishing line. That's really how long it took them. Call that another masterclass. It's very true, Tomo. I don't know what happened to him in the first race.
Schumacher is running third.
I've got a feeling he retired that as well.
You're running fourth.
So, did he? Someone can confirm, I'm sure. I can't remember whether he finished or not.
Toyota already in the pits.
I don't think he did. He certainly hasn't scored any points, so pretty disastrous start for Coulthard's Jaguar career. One thing I can't believe is Michael Schumacher. He's down. Oh, we got caught in the curb. Back in 7th, all the way down the grid in 7th. You would have assumed he would be carving his way through the field in that Ferrari, but obviously not. And this is in the pit lane for something. Oh, was Coulthard the first retirement of the season? Well, that explains it all.
Ruben Barrichello has just put up the fastest lap of the race. Schumacher is running third. Is right in front of you. You're running fourth.
Do a little pause in a minute just to go through the grid, not the grid, current standings. See who's where. It's all a bit jumbled up. Quite a few cars out of position. But that's great. That's what we want. We don't want predictability. We want unpredictability. Barrichello, by the looks of it, has absolutely legged it. He is off. He's over 5 seconds ahead of Montoya in 2nd place. So perhaps he's on a slightly lighter fuel strategy. Who knows? We'll find out, I'm sure, very soon. But it looks like the Ferrari definitely has the pace. Well, at least his Ferrari does. We're starting to get stuck in a bit of a train with Montoya at the helm. Let's quickly go through the grid. So we've got bloody hell. We've got Barrichello quite a distance in the lead. Then we've got Montoya, Ralf Schumacher. Then it's us. Then we've got Kimi Raikkonen ahead of. That's the Renault of Alonso. Of course, Schumacher all the way down in 7th. Massa 8th in the Sauber. Wirtz 9th. Webber. That is Heidfeld. One of the Minardis, I don't know which one. Baumgartner. That's a yellow car. It's a Jordan. It's Verstappen. Obviously, De Matter. Who's that? That'll be Bruni. Sato. And 17th and last, that is Panis. And everyone else. Yep. Crashard, that's his car, it's his Jaguar, minus a rear wing. And then that's Villeneuve, or it's one of the BARs. Trulli, and there's the Rex. What a mess. I don't think Button hasn't scored any points this year. That's something we've learnt. couple of comments to quickly go through. Yes, Crash Hard was the first retirement of the season. We learnt that. Kimmy says, I wrote a Java program which generates me random RCD files through parameters in an INI file with max minimum parameters for each given driver. That'd be great if you could send it over to me. I'm more than happy to give it a go. That sounds really interesting. Thank you. Yeah, you can, if you're part of the Discord, jump in there and put it in there, or message me privately on Discord. Anyone else? Yeah. Oh, BAR, the first double retirement. That is tragic. I mean, they're quick as well, which is the sad thing for them.
Barry Kelly has just put up the fastest lap of the race. Schumacher is running third. It's right in front of you. You're running fourth.
Front end feels like it's starting to lose a little bit of grip. We are also starting to catch the two Williams drivers, with Montoya holding a bit of a train up really. We've got us, he's got his teammate Ralf Schumacher, then it's us, then Raikkonen, Alonso and Michael Schumacher. Meanwhile, all of this happening, we've got Barrichello who's just running away. You can see on the little mini-map he's absolutely legging it. He's off. Brilliant, Timmy. Yes, do send it over on the Discord or message me privately, or Valiant. Actually, he's the coordinator. Ah, we've got sunshine. All of a sudden, in about less than 15 seconds or so, it's gone from being very cloudy to nice and bright. So. Wait, what? Oh, look at that. Ralf Schumacher said, "Here comes the sun." No. Of course, referring to the Ralf Schumacher there, referring to the Beatles song from Abbey Road. Here Comes the Sun, written by George Harrison. From Abbey Road, 1969. In my opinion, the best Beatles album there is. Personal favourite of mine. Sounds like Ralf Schumacher's not particularly paying attention to the race though, if he's got time to sing. So we go very deep into that corner, we lock up as well. Any changes? We've got Michael Schumacher who's overtaken Alonso for 6th. So he gains that position back that he lost on the 2nd lap. Which is kind of what you'd expect, given he's in a much faster car. Sure our tyres might be getting quite warm.
Schumacher
Certainly
is
are.
running third, less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running fourth.
I'll try and cool them down a little bit, although I'm not too sure there's much we can do. Some water on them. Still a lot of water offline, which does make you think, is it time for soft tyres just yet? Or for dry tyres, I should say. Not so sure. Although these intermediate tyres are feeling a little bit worse for wear, which is, I guess, kind of reflected in the fact that we are losing touch slightly with the Williams cars in front. Oh yeah, that sounds great, Tim. Timmy. Tim? Sorry, Timmy. But Timmy's your name. I'll call you Timmy. By all means, send over a readme. I'll have a look.
Montoya has just put up the fastest lap of the race. Schumacher is running third, less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running fourth.
These tyres really are not feeling particularly good. Starting to lose a little bit of grip. How do you tell the crossover? I don't know, actually. It's a good question. I think we're pretty close to it. I mean, on the dry line, there is obviously no water, but as soon as you venture off it, that's it. Forget it. Hello, looks like Webber's boxing. So Webber is the first of the drivers. Oh God, that's a bit deep into the hairpin there. Yeah, we really are starting to lose lots of time. I think it looks like most of the midfield are boxing this lap, so perhaps it's time we come in. Oh, the grip's just not there, is it? These tyres have just fallen off. I tell you what, we're going to pit this lap.
Pit crew ready.
What's the button? There we go. Okay, so it's lap 8. We ideally need to get to lap a little bit early to pit, isn't it? We're going to do 11, 11, 11. I think we could stay on the dry line, but it's more the fact that the tyres have just lost all grip. Why? Yeah, the front tyres are fine. It's just the rears. The rears have lost it, although they are overheating, which is normally a signal that it's time to switch. So that's what we'll do. If we do 11, we'll have to come in on lap 20, and then 12 laps of fuel in. We can, but that's a lot of fuel. Could do 12. Could do 12, 12, couldn't we? Don't know whether the tyres will last though. We'll give it a go. We'll put in 12 laps of fuel. We have a choice of high temperature mediums, intermediates, wets, monsoons. That's what we'll do. 3 stops. Hello, Peter. How you doing? 3 stop, yes, but I don't think it's going to be very quick. Or maybe it will. Actually, that's a good idea. No, we will do 3 stops, I think, because we want to be quick, don't we? So let's think about this. We'll do 7. That'd be lap 15. 22. No. Yeah, after lap 8, the tyres don't really want to work from a little bit of testing. So do 8, that'd be 16. Another 16. 24. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do 8. Do 8, 8, 9. That's what we're going to do. So I've got a teammate that's in the pits. He doesn't, that's great news.
Jordan, already in the pits. Minardi, already in the pits.
Here we go.
Alonso is running 6th, Less than
Oh.
3 seconds ahead.
We've just murdered the pit crew. We've gone
You're
sliding in.
running 7th.
Just flattened the pit crew. That's unfortunate. It is our first pit stop of the year.
Toyota are ready in the pits.
Okay, here we go. On to the dry tyres. Let's see how this goes. This could be a bit of an advantage for us. Let's see how this goes.
Cristiano D'Amata has lost his front wing.
Oh dear.
Cristiano D'Amata has lost his rear wing.
We've lost Amata. What has happened to him? The Spanish man. Spanish man? He's not Spanish. He's Brazilian. There he is. What's happened to him? He hasn't got any other cars around him. And then... Oh, it's a brake problem. We're not going to see what's happened, are we? Okay, he's gone... Yeah, he's had a brake problem. His brakes have failed. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. Interesting. Oh, he's falling through the ground. That's interesting. There's a bit of a hole in the floor there, obviously. Okay.
Cristiano D'Amata is unable to continue. He's retired in sector 3. Renault are ready in the pits.
So we can properly push. Since we're making the extra stop, we can really push. Although not if we do that. We need to stay to that dry line.
Barrichello is in the pits now.
Barrichello, the race leader, has entered the pits.
Schumacher has moved into the lead.
So, meaning Michael Schumacher's going to have to do another lap on the wet tyres, or sorry, on the intermediate tyres, which are definitely slower. Although actually it looks like quite a few drivers have decided to stay out, which is interesting. We've really got a bit of a split strategy here from all the AI. Oh, the understeer is unreal.
Alonso is running 6th, less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running 7th.
Don't know who that is. Who is it? It's Alonso. We've come out of the pits and Alonso's behind us. That's good news. Didn't want to fall behind him. He was behind us on the track before the pit stops.
Arrows are ready in the pits. Minardi are ready in the pits.
Oh, no, no, come on. Just need to stay to that dry line. If you go off it, it's just no.
Toyota are ready in the pits.
just
McLaren
horrible.
are ready in the pits.
So we've got Ralf Schumacher, Raikkonen and Michael Schumacher all not pitted yet for dry tyres. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not they lose any time. You would have thought so. I can see a few drivers exiting the pit lane now.
Schumacher is running 5th, less than
Who is
3
it?
seconds ahead.
There they are.
You're running 6th.
That's Michael Schumacher. That's Raikkonen. That's Kimi Raikkonen. That's our teammate. We've gone very wide due to the understeer of the wet ground. That's annoying. We've actually lost the position there to Michael Schumacher. Although weirdly enough, Ralf Schumacher. What is that about Karun? Get off the gravel.
Williams are ready in the pits.
Weirdly enough, Ralf Schumacher has stayed out on the intermediates. Not a clue why. Not a clue. Oh no.
Schumacher, the race leader, is entering the pits now.
Oh, this is just horrendous. What's going on? The wet weather has this has just gone total disaster.
Rubens Barrichello has taken the lead.
The wet weather has really screwed us. Can't get back on the track. Well, there goes that. 8th place. That's our first spin of the weekend, and it's lap 11. We're a third of the way through the race. That's our first spin. How are the tyres looking?
Massa is running 7th, about 3 seconds ahead. You're running 8th.
Pressure got to him. The pressure got to Karun, and that was it. That was enough just to spin the McLaren round. That's all it takes. You get caught out in a bit of standing water and forget it. You're going round. It's annoying, but yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, we're on a good strategy as well. I think Ralf Schumacher probably would have come out in front of us, considering he was in front of us at the start of the sort of the pit window.
Massa is running 7th, less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running 8th.
Okay, so sit rep, if you just joined, it's lap 13 of the Malaysian Grand Prix. It was raining. It's now sort of stopped raining, but there's a lot of water on the track. We've been caught out on it. We were running sort of within a chance of getting a podium, perhaps. Now we've dropped down to, is it 8th? Yeah, we're 8th. We're behind Massa. Massa in the Sauber. We'll be aiming to try and overtake him. We are catching him, as you'd expect. He's in a Sauber. Behind us, we've got weather. Here we go, in the slipstream of the Sauber. That's Massa. Down the inside, job done.
Alonso is running 6th, about 10 seconds ahead. You're running 7th.
Okay, so the objective is clear. The objective here is pretty clear. We need to catch Alonso. He is about 10 seconds in front of us. Can we make up that time? Looking on the mini-map, he's going through that fast left-hander. Fast S's now, so that's the sort of time we've got to make up. a lot of water.
Alonso is running 6th, about 10 seconds ahead. You're running 7th.
Coming up to a driver, I think that is not Alonso, that is a back marker. I think it's a banana. Let's have a look how the tyre's doing. That front left's getting a bit warm. Got another 2 laps and we'll be pitting, so that's the latest. Just trying to push as much as we can. See how much time we can gain back on Alonso. I don't know whether...
Alonso is running 6th, about 10 seconds ahead.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of time.
You're running 7th.
Also looks like Michael Schumacher's overtaken Kimi Raikkonen for 4th place. So that's not very good news for the McLaren team. Michael Schumacher qualified down in 5th or 6th. Yeah, he's making his way back up through the field after a pretty poor start. Interesting to see where Barrichello is. He's got a 16-second lead, so quite clearly ahead of the rest of the field. Oh, that's understeer. Yeah, all that time he made up on Alonso. That's just... we've lost that.
Rubens Barrichello has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
Yep, tyres are going again. Obviously very, very high tyre wear as we get a graphic displaying the difference between 14th and 15th positioned Sato and Bruni. I don't know why we're getting that, but it's interesting to see. We've got one more lap and then we'll be pitting.
Alonso is running 6th, about 10 seconds ahead. You're running 7th.
It's not, it's more like 12 seconds now. Lost quite a bit on that. Through the 2. Oh no! Yeah, we lost quite a lot of time through the sort of double apex fast right-hander. Oh my God! What is going on? We've just done a 360. Oh, and that's Webber. That's Webber as well in the Jaguar, just to add insult to injury. The Australian man's come through and said good day.
Rubens Barrichello has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
It's the second spin of the day, and it came on lap 17. Yeah, Ron's going to be furious. We started on pole, now we're struggling to even score a point. So it's about halfway through. We need to think about strategy here because I've got a feeling we're not going to score any points at this rate. Can we do just one stop? We can't, can we? We need to do 2 stops. If we do 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 7 would be 24. No. Let's do 8. 8 and then 8, yeah. Let's do that. I need to quickly go and check on my washing. Give me 2 secs. Right, apologies about that, everybody. We're back. It's lap 17. Okay, we need to make another stop, don't we? This race is going tits up, isn't it? Yeah, we have to make 2 more stops. Just the tyre wear's so bad. Tyre wear's so bad that you can't really stay out for any longer than that. So we've got nothing to lose now. Oh, that's the wall.
Webber is running 8, less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running 9th.
Low team. And we're out. Probably going to come out in front of Baumgartner in the Minardi, which is damning. Oh, really? Barrichello's nearly well, he's not quite a lap in front of us, but very close to lapping us. Look at the understeer we get when we go offline. It's just ridiculous. It's very true. This time, at least at that last pit stop, we didn't kill the crew. Not only will you not have a pit crew next time you need a pit stop, but also the paperwork. It's just filling out paperwork for all those crew members you just run over. It's just ridiculous. It's a no-brainer. We couldn't. You can fill up for 13 laps. Well, no, 12 laps, but the tyres won't last. So, unfortunately, that's what we're stuck with. We kind of committed to a 3-stop when we came off the intermediates. In hindsight, we probably should have stayed on them for another lap, although we were losing a lot of time.
Is running 10th, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running 11th. Barry Kelly has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
For him. Oh, again, we're offline. We really need to stay closer to the curb because there's just no grip offline.
Heidfeld is running 10th, about 3 seconds ahead. You're running 11th.
It's like Wirtz is running out of fuel. That's interesting, although he is... Oh no, he's in front of us. He is in front of us.
Barry Kelly has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
There's a recurring theme here. We know Barrichello is very quick. I think Wirtz is probably pitting in the next couple of laps, so that should elevate us up another position. Oh, no, offline again. Zero grip. So you can't describe how slippery it is. Just, yeah, sliding about all over the place. So, trying to find out where we can, well, who we're sort of fighting. It's difficult to know really now since we've spun twice. I think it's probably that's a banana. That is Heidfeld. He's coming to the pits, so we'll take 10th place.
Heidfeld is running 10th. It's right in front of you. You're running 11th.
Good evening, Florent. Is it Florent? It's your debut stream. Well, welcome. Good to have you along. I think what we'll do for future races is probably lower the tyre wear for, well, that's just for everyone. I think at the moment it's on ×2, so we'll probably put it down to well, just normal. Seeming as the AI don't really get affected by tyre wear, it's all just fuel load. That's what their pit stops are based off of. So have a look at that. But it does help if you don't spin as well. We spun twice today, so that's the reason why we're all the way down in 10th after we started on pole.
Ferrari already in the pits. Minardi already in the pits.
Race Heart, how you doing? Happy New Year. I'm not too sure what date can you say Happy New Year to? When's the cut off?
Verts is running 9th, less than 3 seconds ahead.
Verts is in the pits.
You're running 10th. Rubens
We're up to
Barrichello
9.
is in the pits now.
Barrichello, race leader, in the pits.
Juan Pablo Montoya has moved into the lead. Jaguar already in the pits.
Alonso's in the pits, although we're not really racing him anymore, unfortunately. Although we are racing Webber and Massa. Both in the pits. I don't think they're moving, so it'll be interesting to see where we come out. I imagine probably behind them, but one of them's on the move.
Webber is running 8th, about 3 seconds ahead. You're running 9th.
Oh wow, I wasn't looking at the track there, I was looking at the chat. And slightly deep. So that's Massa and that's Webber. That's 7th and 8th place. They're the people we're fighting until the end of the race, I think. Although we have to make another pit stop, and I don't know whether they do. Probably they don't, so actually
Montoya has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
it's quite damning actually. We probably don't have to make another pit. Sorry, they probably don't have to make another pit stop.
Toyota already in the pits.
Montoya's boxing in this lap. Seven times lower, right? So the AI have tyre wear 7 times lower than the player. Sounds about right. They really aren't affected by
Already in the pits.
tyre wear.
Webber is running 8th, is right in front of you. You're running 9th. Ferrari already in the pits.
Just overtaken someone. I don't know who it is. It's a back marker.
McLaren already in the pits. Arrows already in the pits. Montoya, the race leader, is entering the pits now.
Right at the back of Webber here. Oh, look at that for a move. Given the space, we're going to squeeze him. He's right there.
Minardi already in the pits.
And that's 8th place. Well, unfortunately, a reminder that we do have to pit again, and I don't know whether these guys have to. We could just cheat and check, couldn't we? But that takes the fun out of it. See, on light fuel, we are absolutely rapid. In fact, we're probably the quickest on the track.
Massa
It's just
is
with
running 7th,
high
is
fuel.
right in front of you.
Not so good.
You're running 8.
Going to go for a dive. Massive's going to close the gap, and we've spun around yet again. Kind of a half spin, really. Does that count?
Lost his rear wing.
Oh,
Panic has lost his front wing.
someone's lost their front wing. Yeah, that was a bit cheeky from Massey. He did kind of cut us off slightly. He moved across in the braking zone. Look. No, he didn't ignore me. Completely ignored me. He did nothing wrong. We've just gone too deep on the brakes. It just gets worse, doesn't it? Round we go. Although something's happened to one of the drivers at the back. Oh, it's Bruni. Bruni and it's Panis, who's coming out the pits. Yeah, I think this is quite an issue. This is quite a common issue. Coming out the pits, and then Panis just drills him in the back. Yeah, pretty clumsy error there. Pretty clumsy error there from Panis. Amazing how much quicker we are on low fuel. We'll go for a dive here. But let's watch. Try not to spin round like we did, trying to overtake Massa. It is absolutely lethal offline. We have found that out 3 times today. Oh no, that's very close. We need to pit next lap, don't we? Completely forgot. About 7 laps worth of fuel.
Toyota are ready in the pits. Williams are ready in the pits. Massa is running 7th, less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running 8th.
No, don't use first gear. Come on, Karun.
Schumacher is in the pits now.
Ralph Schumacher in the pits. Race leader. Very odd strategy. Yep, confirmation Bruni is indeed out of the race after being smacked up the back by Olivier Panis and the Toyota team. That was for last position, I think. Barrichello regains the lead after Ralph Schumacher makes his pit stop. Montoya second, and yeah, Ralph Schumacher drops down to third.
Pit crew ready.
Okay, in we go. Oh my god, that's not the pit lane.
Massa is running 7th, less than 3 seconds ahead.
Right, come on, crew, quickly. We need a splash and dash. We need to chase Webber and Massa down. Those are the people we're fighting for this race. It was a 9.9 second pit stop, 7 laps worth of fuel. We'll be quick in this last stint. Be a splash and dash. Let's see where we can finish. That's pretty embarrassing though. 10th place. We started on pole and we're down to 10th. We got the strategy wrong, and we've spun around 3 times. So this is what happens when you do those 2 things. So just realised we've got top chat on, not live chat, so that's never helpful. I'll change that right now, actually. Live chat, thank you very much. Okay, it's happened again. Did anyone actually bet in the end what time we would, or what lap we would retire on? The alt tabbing has got nothing to do with this. I think someone said lap 28 and we made it to lap 27. I'm being deadly serious when I say we have the radiator size on 5, that is the maximum. We've lowered the engine rev limit to 18,700, so it's not on the max. I've actually gone into the engine files of this car and I've increased the reliability, so we have better reliability statistically than the AI, so we should not be retiring like this. I mean, it is quite hot, granted. It's, what is it, like 30 something degrees, so there's nothing we can do about this. Yes, it's the mod is a very realistic mod. A very realistic mod. Okay, well, I mean, we may as well watch the rest of the race then. Getting quite used to this now, actually. Let's go back to the race lead. So, out in front, in fact, yeah, I'm getting quite used to doing this. Out in front, we have the Ferrari of Rubens Barrichello. So he zips around final sector. Yeah, no, we're not going to restart the race. It's lap 12, 29. It's going to be lap 30 in a minute. Exactly. It's a random fail that if the engine was really that bad, it would, like Jeff would come across the radio saying, your engine's overheating, shift revs or whatever. Barrichello, yeah, in an absolute class of his own. Is a full, it's got to be what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, no, just under 13 seconds ahead of Montoya in second place. Looking like another solid race weekend for Williams, although I don't actually think Juan Pablo Montoya finished the first race, did he? Such a funny looking car. And then we've got Ralf Schumacher, not that far behind, only another 3 or 4 seconds behind, so there's a yellow flag here. That's for, oh god, hang on, our car, I didn't even realise. We've gone down the hill, we can't move. We are very slowly creeping back onto the racing line. There's nothing I can do about it. I've unplugged my steering wheel. Let's just hope we don't roll onto the racing line. Oh god. Oh dear. Let's, oh no. I'll have to try and plug this back in again. No, I haven't got any controls. I've got no controls over the car. We are. Oh no. Wait, what? I've got the back button and the pit request. The buttons are working, but brakes. No, the brakes aren't working. This is quite bad. If we oh, I don't know what's going to happen. If we roll into the track, then that's that. Unfortunately, I can't. Tom, I genuinely, I have no control over the car. I turn my wheel off. I've turned it back on, and I've got no steering, no. Actually, I don't know. Does the keyboard work? I don't know what stop is on the keyboard though. I think it should be all right. Barrichello's on lap 31, so it's just have to wait and see. Let's hope that we don't roll into the track. We've got Michael Schumacher in 4th in the second Ferrari. Well, in the first Ferrari really, but in the second Ferrari this race. As he dances through the traffic. That's a Jordan he's just overtaken. 4th place. Quite disappointing race for him so far. Would have expected him to be slightly higher than that. He had an awful first lap, so that makes sense. Yeah, let's hope there's not a cloud on the track. No, I can't, Peter. I genuinely can't use the clutch or launch control. My wheel doesn't work. I've turned it off. You can turn it back on again, but you have to go back into the settings to. It's confusing. Kimi Räikkönen, 5th. Closely followed by Alonso in the Renault. And then a long way behind we've got Massa and then Mark Webber. Burt in the Arrows, doing a good job. He's being chased by, that must be Barrichello, yeah. Barrichello, he's about to start his last lap. Let's just double check where we are. Oh no. We are getting quite close. I think it's going to be okay though. I think we'll be okay. We are crawling it really slowly, but I think we'll be okay. We'll follow Barrichello for this last lap. Driver of the day, Montoya, Barrichello, and then Webber. If I'm honest, I'd say Barrichello. Barrichello, he has been pretty much invincible. He started second, he took the lead off us, and then I don't think he's lost. No, he has lost it during the pit stop phases, but he's done a good job. Where'd you get the 2004 Arrows? It needs sponsor. The 2004 Arrows just comes with the game. Well, it's not an Arrows, it's called like Race Car or something. But I've called it the Arrows. It has no sponsors because they've got no money. They do have some sponsors. They've got Dell and Nokia. Oh God, where's Brad? There he is. So it's the last lap, and we're coming up to the last corner. It's looking like another dominant victory for Barrichello. He takes the win here in Malaysia to extend his championship lead.
Barrichello has won the race.
Job done for him. Strange message from himself there.
Montoya has finished second.
That's Montoya.
Ralf Schumacher has finished in third position. Michael Schumacher has finished fourth.
Schumacher 4th. Then we've got Räikkönen there, who dives down the inside of that Jordan. That must be Verstappen. He's going to come across for 5th place. He's going to finish the race.
Kimi Raikkonen has finished in 5th position.
And then Alonso takes 6th place. I was about to say the last points position, but it's definitely not. It's going to be Massa in the Sauber. He's going to come home taking 2 points for the Sauber team. Good result for them. And then Mark Webber, 8th place. Point for the Jaguar team. I think he scored points in the last race as well, didn't he? So good starts for quite a few drivers there, Webber including. We've got a couple of good suggestions from people in the chat about what to do with arrows. Maybe, definitely Red Bull could sponsor the arrows for the rest of 2004 and then buy them at 2005. Yeah, but remember, Red Bull sponsor the Sauber here. So there'd have to be some sort of agreement there. We just need to finish a race. I mean, this is ridiculous. Here we are.
It's been a scintillating Malaysian Grand Prix. Let's take a look at the final results. Rubens Barrichello, 1st. Juan Pablo Montoya, 2nd. Schumacher, 3rd. Schumacher, 4th. Raikkonen, 5th. Alonso, 6th.
And then Felipe Massa in the Sauber rounds out. No, he doesn't round out the points. We've got Felipe Massa in the Sauber taking 7th, and then Mark Webber in the Jaguar rounds out the points in 8th. So, all in all, another disappointing race for Karun and the McLaren team. So that means we have, well, we've still got no points. Raikkonen is the only McLaren driver to score points this year. Barrichello won the race ahead of Montoya, Ralf Schumacher, then his brother, Michael Schumacher in 4th, Kimi Raikkonen 5th, like I said, the only McLaren to score points this year. Alonso in the Renault, Felipe Massa 7th, and then, like we said, Mark Webber 8th in the Jaguar. Who else we've got? Wirtz, strong race for him, not rounding out again, I keep saying that. Alex Wirtz 9th in the Arrows, solid result for him, although a lap down. Heidfeld and Verstappen, the 2 Jordans, the 10th and 11th. Bernardia Baumgartner, and then the casualties from the first lap. We've got Takuma Sato and Olivier Panis, 13th and 14th, rounding out the finishers. The issue for Button on the grid was electronics, apparently, so he didn't stall. He had an electrical issue. It was raining. Did that have anything to do with it? Probably not. But yes, he didn't get off the line. Of course, Fisichella crashed, Trulli crashed, Villeneuve crashed, Coulthard crashed. So we lost 5 drivers on that opening lap. D'Amata, his brakes failed further in the race. Bruni got smacked into by Panis, and then of course our engine let us down yet again. So there we go. Another disappointing result. You never know. Next race we might finish, but who knows what's it next? Oh, it's Bahrain. It's going to be another absolute scorching hot race. So, oh dear, who knows? We surely can't have 3 DNFs at the start of the season. Surely not. This is probably our worst start to a season, I think, out of all the seasons we've done. I'm thinking even back to like the Stewart days. I can't remember where we finished, but this has got to be the worst. Let's have a quick look through comments before we sign off. Red Bull's sponsor from Arrows 2002. Okay, yeah, I mean we could stick Red Bull on the Arrows. It's called it's at the moment it's just black and white, so we have to work around that. Yeah, I don't even know whether we're going to finish the next race. It's very true, Tomo. Thank you very much. Thoroughly disappointed. Great name, but I am thoroughly disappointed in our car. Race Heart F1. I reckon BMW buys Sauber. Red Bull goes to Arrows, and Jaguar someone else. Yep, we'll have a think. We've got another 17 races to think about it. So, yeah. And then look at that. Valiant has very kindly put the Discord link in the chat. So if you're not part of the Discord server, do go check that link out. Like I always say, some great people, some good links on there. It's a good little community. Do join if you haven't done so already. We'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's been enjoyable, although very disappointing. Hopefully next time out we can actually finish the race. I'll leave it there. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.